Hello and welcome to the Edu Leaders Show on the Edu Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Daisy, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Shweta Vakil, founder principal of SNBP International School, Wagholi, highlighting the importance of embracing technology and AI in education. Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Rumani. Let's hear what ma'am had to say.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have with us a very prominent educationist. She is Ms. Shweta Vakil, founder principal, SNBP International School, Wagholi. So, ma'am, welcome to the summit. And how did experience being here?
The summit was very enriching, and we had wonderful insights from different educators and leaders,
Right.
which spoke about technology and AI. And I think as educators, we must embrace the change ourselves, and that's when we would expect anybody in the school of ours that we come from to accept it. So I would say the summit was wonderful, and kudos to the organizers and the entire team.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the appreciation. So, first of all, tell me about, coming from an educator like you, what was your vision when you became the founder principal of SNBP?
Okay, that's a good one. I always wanted to be a principal.
Okay.
I was in class 9.
Okay.
So, irrespective of what education I would have, I always wanted to be a principal.
And why was that?
And the main reason was that I wanted to be the change maker.
Right.
And what bigger of a change maker than, having to lead a team, having to make, empower them with the right, skills so that the next generation that we are, going to train, they get equipped with the right skills and knowledge going forward.
Absolutely.
Coming to your question,
I know.
what was my vision? My vision has always been to develop global citizens who do not only talk about the world, but who are grounded to the roots.
Right.
So who are culturally very attached to our own culture in India.
Absolutely.
At the same time, they become global citizens. They learn the concepts of inclusions.
Right.
They learn collaborations.
Right.
And they empower each other. That's when I tell everyone, the favorite quote of mine is, we rise when we uplift others. So that was my, vision of having holistic education and creating global citizens in my school.
Okay, that's great. And how you're making sure that all this vision is getting executed in reality?
It is support of my staff who understand and align to the vision that I have,
Right.
and who make efforts to do so. When I'm talking about my school, SNBP International School, Wagholi, we have a balance of co-curricular, curricular, and academic sessions at school.
Right.
At the same time, I do give a lot of importance to patriotism, a lot of importance to our Sanskrit language,
Right.
a lot of importance to recitation of shlokas. Again, I add a lot of global exposure with, various competitions, various innovative ideas that the children come with.
Right.
And that's how, and my major focus at school, which takes away 40% of the students' time, is sports. I have a huge campus, and sports development is one very key aspect that I would never ever want to compromise.
Absolutely.
Along with academics.
Absolutely, ma'am. It's, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. True. So, we are seeing that women have taken over the education sector. We can find them everywhere, and mostly in the leading roles, prominent roles. So, how do you think we can make this more stronger in the coming years, and make a society where everyone looks up to become an educationist or a teacher, for that matter?
I think the women in the education sector have always been there.
Right.
Our teachers the education sector, especially when it comes to the K-12 segment, is oriented.
Right.
Because when you deal with children as starting as 3 years old, that's where only the woman who acts as a mother, who acts as a blanket, who acts as a supporter come in.
Yeah.
So it is very, very fortunate enough that we have a lot of women who get inspired to come here.
Right.
But inspiring the next generation to come into education and become teachers, especially for the women,
Right.
right? It has to be, you have to tell them that it's a very beautiful journey of education where as a teacher, you change lives. You have a huge responsibility, both at home as a mother, and you carry the same thing as a school. And that emotional connect that a woman stays and keeps is commendable. And I think that only a woman can do. No controversies that men can't do, but it is scientifically that women are more expressive than
Right. Absolutely. This feature is given by God by default.
But I would like to say a very strong message that become teachers by choice and not by chance.
So my next question to you would be, like, we are seeing a lot of reforms being implemented in the country. So how do you make sure that all those are being implemented in your school curriculum, and how you cope up with the challenges?
The biggest reform that our country has seen in the past recent years is the NEP, National Education Policy. It is a very beautiful document. However, when we implement it in the right way, that's only as an educationist, as a teacher, as a principal, I'm going to do justice to everybody who has put in whole and soul and hard work making that document.
Right.
For doing so, I think first thing that I need to do is change my paradigm, change the paradigm of the teaching staff, empower the teachers with the skills and the knowledge that is needed to become and be the change that is there. So I think for me, firstly would be teachers' empowerment.
Right.
And that's how the educational norms in our school, in the country.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. And it was a wonderful experience to, have such session with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Save the number 721707010 and send "Hi" on WhatsApp to receive daily educational news updates and inspiring interviews from the Edu Bulletin.